This BeamNG mod transforms the ETK I-Series into a highly tuned beast. It is the PUR Goldfish. It brings 5 customized configs to the I-Series. They're super powerful and there's some really cool features. Now, believe it or not, this thing is based on the RUF Yellowbird. That was a 1980s and 1990s modified version of the Porsche 911 by RUF, RUF. Now, I know this is a sedan, but just imagine the Yellowbird was a sedan called the Goldfish. That's the premise of this mod. The yellow paint job works beautifully with this huge body kit. I love the look of it. And underneath the hood, we have the same 3-litre straight six from the normal I-Series, but it's been modified quite a bit, customized with a yellow top and lots of little details that just make the engine model pop. We've also got a modified interior with yellow stitching on the fabrics, a new gauge cluster in yellow, and a new steering wheel with the PUR logo in the center. And check out the neon lights at the front. They really suit this vehicle. The engine has a custom turbocharger. We've got a manual gearbox and all-wheel drive. Off we go. Really, really good grip from the all-wheel drive system, and oh yeah, 0 to 60, 3.1 seconds. Now the brakes are pretty good. Handling wise is okay. It's definitely still a heavy car. Whoa, but when you floor it, oh, so much grip. And it's just a brilliant track car, as was, whoa, the Yellowbird. I do find it a bit weird that we've got a sedan meant to be like a RUF, but there's some really cool information about PUR, the brand from this car. So you're probably wondering what does PUR stand for? It doesn't actually stand for anything. It's kind of an inside joke. So if you think about it, RUF, that's the noise a dog makes, right? So the opposite would be purr. That's the sound a cat makes. I just find that really funny. Here we go, up to the top speed of about 180, 190 miles per hour. And big corner here, big on the brakes. Oh, they are good. I brake really late there, but they are pretty good. Let's take it to the best corner for testing cars on this track, the corkscrew. We're going to go fairly fast. It does seem to work. Very, very stable on the corkscrew. I'm going to take this quite fast. Oh, no. Oh, I've just wrecked it. As you'd expect, the car deforms quite nicely. It is, after all, based on a vanilla car. We do have some unique features. If you want to get rid of the exhaust noise, you can press the Shift and E keys, and then it's really, really quiet. The exhaust valve has closed. We've also got a custom ESC mode, which you can turn on and off, and we can also put it into 2-wheel drive mode. That's right, we have a transfer case. ESC off and 2-wheel drive. Let's see if we can get this thing to drift. Right, dump the clutch. We're going to get a bit of turbo lag, but oh, yes. It drifts, wow, really nicely. Can we recover it? Oh, there's a lot of power going through these wheels. Oh, I've stalled. And you can also admire the wheels that come with this pack. These are based on old Mercedes wheels. We've got 2 different types of wheels. They're 17 and 18 inches with this mod. And in the parts menu, you can change between black, chrome, colorable, and factory wheels. So there we go, an 18-inch PUR wheel at the back there, colored in a weird sort of blue, but that is a really cool feature. You have the same option in the interior. We can change to light gray or two-tone, which looks rather interesting. Look at all that yellow. Or you can color the interior yourself. So there's lots of customization in this mod. So let's do a drag race in my customized Goldfish. We've got black wheels, the yellow paint, and a red interior. We're going to race against the Nalhart, a vanilla config that has all-wheel drive and a turbocharger. Basically, it's a more bare-bones version of the Goldfish. So here we go. I like the wheels on that thing, but I think this does look quite a bit better. So here we go. Oh. Quite a good start for both of us. We're neck and neck. We've got a variable boost turbocharger. And that is so close. 10.8, 11.1. Let's try that again. That was so close, it could have gone either way. I think if we had a better start, we'd probably beat him. Here we go. And we are off. Second gear, that's better. Oh, yes. Now, the AI is pretty good at drag racing, but we seem to have pipped him. Come on. Yep, we've got a higher top speed at the end as well by about 1 mile per hour. Let's move on to some of the other configs. The normal Goldfish is on the left, and on the right we've got the poor-tuned Replica. So someone has tried to turn their 2.4-litre ETK I-Series into a Goldfish. It hasn't really worked, but it's still an interesting car. Looks a little bit better than the normal I-Series. Let's give it a test drive. This thing actually has an automatic gearbox, which makes it really, really slow. Oh my goodness. And only 200 horsepower. We also have no turbocharger, making this thing, oh my, excruciatingly slow up hills. I have to say though, they've given us a Nomi steering wheel, and we have got the yellow dials and a little PUR sticker on the dashboard there. I guess that makes up for it. We do have the boost gauge as well, but no boost to speak of in this thing. What's great about this mod is that it is free and on the repo. I'll leave a link in the description. It's by two guys called Fiesta and Unit. Now, Fiesta has come up with this PUR brand, and they're going to be bringing 2 different PUR mods in the future. One of them is called the Modern PUR Pack for the ETK 800 and the ETK I-Series. So imagine the Goldfish, but for the more modern ETKs in BeamNG. What's more interesting to me is the PUR S. Fiesta is creating a from-scratch model of a Porsche 911 style vehicle. It's going to be called the PUR S, designed to look like the Porsche 996 911 and its RUF derivative. So they look epic, and I can't wait to see what they're like when they release. Whoa, this thing is super slow, but it's just a cool addition to the mod. 2 more configs, and we've got the PUR safety car. This thing looks great. I love the livery, and by the way, this car was built in 1990. And on the left, we've got the Tourist. It's a PUR Goldfish that's meant to go off-road. This thing even has locking diffs. And we've got the cargo box on the roof. That is a nice little touch. This 2-tone livery, by the way, the kind of off-white and dark red, that is beautiful, and the wheels are huge. Let's turn off the ESC and then lock the front and rear diffs. Let's see if this thing can drift around the Derby arena. Well, it has a lot of power. I know you're not really supposed to drive at high speeds with the front and rear diff locks engaged, but whoa, my goodness. Oh, rolling it. Well, luckily I've got quite a strong body. I think we're okay. Yeah, we seem to be fine. So, are the shock absorbers up to the job? Wow, no suspension damage. Oil pan is uh-oh, that's bad. Oh, induction, yeah, that was a big jump right there. Let's try turn off the front and rear diffs. Here we go. This should be a more normal driving experience. Wow, it's fast. Here we go, over the jump. Easily made it. Definitely enough power. The extra ride height does make this thing a little bit harder to handle. The suspension is definitely tuned for off-road. I mean, oh my goodness, the understeer in this thing is crazy, but you still have that glorious power, in fact, slightly more power, because the wastegate has been tuned to give, more power. Whoa, my goodness. Oh, whoa, big drift, and big crash. The final config is my favorite. This is the PUR Insanity. Thanks to a twin turbocharger, we have 1,100 horsepower, and the best feature is this transparent hood. See-through hoods like this are usually used at exhibitions and car shows, and it really does help show off this amazing engine. I hope it's strong enough to prevent damage to the engine if we have a little bump, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. Hopefully it's made of plastic rather than glass. Another cool feature unique to this config is the light up rear badge. It acts as a brake light, just like you might see on some Dodge Vipers. On the interior, we've got a nice wood steering wheel, a sat-nav, blue leather, and these bucket seats. So 1,100 horsepower thanks to the twin turbocharger. The turbochargers are completely custom in this mod, and oh my goodness, that's neck-snappingly fast. Into third gear, and look, I'm being pushed back in my seat. We just passed the 98 miles per hour on that speed camera. Actually handles pretty well too. I think we've got a slightly lowered suspension over the bridge. This should be a good test of top speed. There's 120, 150, and we've got 5 gears. We've got 6. We do have 6 gears. Can we get to 200? No, we can't. What the hell happened there? So the plastic hood just kind of crumples. It's not glass, it's definitely plastic, but that's interesting how it's been crumpled up by the crash. A real test of speed is, of course, on the highway. I want to try it without the ESC. So if we floor it, Yeah, quite a bit of wheel spin, but it is all-wheel drive, so it's still staying straight and level. Right, we're going to floor it. Oh, it's losing control a bit, actually. Oh no! We're going to try that again, and we're already past 160 miles per hour in 5th gear in our own special lane here. Whoa, don't lose control on that wall. And into 6th. Let's go into external cam. There's 200 miles per hour. Wow, we're losing control. I'm going to turn the ESC on just to keep us nice and straight and level. 230, that exhaust noise is getting a bit weird, but 235. Wow. Oh. Yeah, this is probably a 250 mile per hour car as we come to rest in a cloud of smoke. So the PUR Goldfish is an awesome mod. If you love the ETK I-Series just like I do, you need to try it out. And with so much customization and 5 really cool configs, there's actually a surprising amount of content here. But if you'd like to see another highly tuned BeamNG vehicle mod, click the video on screen right now. It's of a Burnside resto mod. I think you'll enjoy that video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.